Yo! So today I want to tell you about the photo project that I'm currently working on. Because I'm right in the middle of it, and I think it could be helpful to any of you who are working on your own photo projects. The project is called Serial Music, and it's been born out of walking around, shooting a ton of photos, printing most of them out, and just figuring out from there exactly what it is I've been getting drawn to. Around the end of 2021, I was feeling like I needed to change up my photo practice a bit. I was as excited about photography as ever, but I felt like some bad habits were starting. I was shooting the same things over and over, I was repeating myself, and I just felt like I wasn't really growing. To break out of my habits, I bought a 35mm camera and I started walking around parts of Seoul that I hadn't really explored before. And for a couple of years, I shot broadly. Some of it came out well, some of it came out not so well, and some of it came out just plain weird. But all in all, I was seeing something in the photographs that made me feel like it was worth it to keep trying. I didn't think too much about what photos might fit or what other people might expect. I just took some time to figure out what it was that I liked. By the end of 2023, I had about 3,500 photos. In order to get a clearer sense of what I was working with, I started making some small 4x6 prints, and I don't know what happened to me. I just kept going. A lot of the images felt tied to the Korean suburbs that I'd been exploring. So I stacked those pictures up and put them aside for a future project. What was left was a couple thousand photos, some of which I really liked, but that felt like they didn't have a theme or a subject to unify them or tie them together. I started sticking the prints up on this old mirror that my wife and I found, and once I could see them displayed all together, I noticed something. As single images, they felt a little bit obscure, but when paired together, all these relationships started to form. Some of these pairs are funny, some of them are pretty straightforward, some are oblique, but in my favorite pairs, there's this poetic quality that I get really excited about. I started making pairs, and right now I've got about 300 lined up, and that's why I say I'm in the middle of this project, because I've shot a lot of the photos and done some of the organizing, but they need a place to go. So for the rest of the year, I'm going to be printing and pairing these photographs, and with these pairs, my plan is to make a booklet. Well, 12 booklets. Starting in January 2025, my goal is to release all 12 booklets, one a month, for an entire year. It's gonna be a challenge, but I think I can do it. I'll be sharing my process and my progress here and in my newsletter. And look, I'll either pull it off or fail publicly, but either way, I'm gonna do my best to make this something that's useful for any of you who are trying to get your own photo projects off the ground. I hope you'll join me for the mission. Catch you next time.
You stay inside.